Okay, so as I was saying, these talks have been going on for almost 2 years now, and we originally started with healing dragons in shamanism, and then we sort of moved into where I've started to work more with dragon shamanism. It's the same as shamanism, but the dragons are more involved. Simple as that, really. So I'm just gonna, over the next few months or the rest of the year, if people have got questions, please let me know. I'm happy to answer any of them. This is really just to get the message out there that one, dragons are there and they want to assist you, and two, that dragon shamanism is there, and if I can assist you in any way, then I'm here to do that. And today, because we're moving into that period where we're moving out of winter and moving into spring, the energy is quite strong. We've got all the planets aligned. There's some amazing energy going on at the moment. And what I wanted to do today was introduce you to a fire dragon who is literally thawing the winter and bringing you into spring. And we're in that moment where we're coming into the end of January, and maybe you had all these wonderful New Year's resolutions and you've not done any of them. So if that's true, and I have to say, I'm in that place as well. We had a few things going on with the family, lots of illness, so I've chosen that February is the beginning of my new year. It's also the start of today, the Chinese year of the snake. So I'm considering that the new year for me starts tomorrow, and you might want to do that as well. And what we're going to do today is we're going to call in this fire dragon and set forth something that we want to create or remove or whatever for the coming year. So it's a bit like a New Year's resolution, but in this time. So this time that we're in, there's two spellings, and I went for the one with the G. So it's Imbolg or Imbolc with the C, and it's normally celebrated sort of the 1st to 2nd of February, but because this call is always on a Wednesday, we're doing it slightly early, so we're slightly ahead of the curve. So the energy is still there for us, but you might want to re-watch this or redo the ceremony on the 1st or 2nd of February. It's up to you. See how it feels for you. So this time is basically honouring the stirrings of new life. As I said, we're moving from winter into that beautiful time where the sun starts to return. The days are getting longer. I've noticed that myself with the horses. You go out in the morning and it's not quite so dark in the morning, and it's not so, the day, I think it's about 5 o'clock now that it's light to, which is beautiful. And this time is associated with goddess Brigid, and if you understand her, then you can, she's nature basically, waking up. The name Imbolg is, they say, derived from the Old Irish, meaning in the belly, as in referring to a pregnant ewe and the promise of new life and new birth. So that's where the period we're in now, we're closing off that time where a lot of nature is asleep and it's just starting to stir, the exciting time of the new buds. As I say, I've seen a few flowers popping up. Obviously, if some of you are in other upside down in the world, then you're in a different season. But I'm talking about really sort of the north of the earth. So for the dragons, this time is much like it is for us. It's a time of waking up. It's a time of renewal. And we've got two sets of dragons that we're sort of working with today. I'm going to call in the fire dragon, but we've also got the water dragon. And all of these notes I'll send out so you can read them. I'm just using it so you're not having to stare at me. They're really, at this time, we're calling in the fire of creativity and courage, moving us from the winter slumber through into the spring. This is the time where the waters, the ice starts to melt and the streams get fuller. And this is the time we're in, and we're going to call on the fire dragon to assist us, not just the earth. So it's going to wake up the slumber that may be inside of us, awaken us to where we want to be in the coming months. It's also a time where the veil is slightly thinner than it normally is. It's not the same as Samhain and later in the year where it's very thin, but it's a time where the dragons are able to whisper to you, to nature, and really truly stir up that energy. Many of us understand that dragons look after the ley lines. The ley lines are the energy highways of the earth, and this is what the dragons are doing now. They're waking up from their maybe winter slumber, coming out of their lairs, coming out of wherever they've wintered, and starting to wake up themselves, wake us up, wake up the earth and set it on fire. Not literally, not like in California, bless them. So what we're going to do today is, I don't want to take too much of your time. I just want to ensure that you're igniting that inner flame, that flame of renewal. As I say, some of you may have crushed your New Year's resolutions, or some of you may have, like me, procrastinated on them. So what I'm saying, I want to give you some fire from the dragon to awaken that inner transformation, prepare you for the new energies of spring, really guide you into that renewal from the fire. So some of you are on camera, so if you're not on camera, then that's great. But if you want to come on camera, please do. Just I can then see what your reactions are. But first of all, the first thing we really want to do, if you've got a candle and you want to light it, then please do. If not, just imagine, like I have on my phone, that there's a candle there, and that's the flame. It's always beautiful to watch a flame, seeing it dance. And you've got a picture here of a phoenix coming out of the flame, and that's a bit like the energy that we're sending you now is that you've wintered, you've maybe slowed down, maybe you stopped completely. And what we're going to do is we're going to burn from inside and rise like the phoenix, so that we can meet the rest of this year from a point of courage. Maybe this is the year to do those things that you've always wished you did, whatever they might be, and just really have the courage to do that. And that's what we're going to do, is we're going to talk to the dragon of renewal and get that fire inside of us. And the dragon's going to give you a gift of fire that will really fire you up. We've all got a little fire in our hearts. Sometimes it needs a bit of fanning, it needs a bit more fuel. And this is what we're going to do today. Can you see the dragon, or have we got, let me move this out of the way. So this is the fire dragon that we're going to meet. As you can see, he's a beautiful, powerful beast, but he's also quiet. He's got a quiet strength. He's not like a roaring inferno. It's like a gentle burning that comes into you. It's not like the midsummer dragon that's hot and extremely powerful. This is more of a fragile way, and the energy is going to come into you slowly and gently. It's just going to build up inside of you just to wake you up. It's not like a massive roaring fire dragon. It's a nice gentle dragon that's going to be met soon. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on a little journey. I'll walk you through it, and then what I'll do is I'll get to a point where I'll leave you with the dragon, I'll leave you with the gift of the flame, and I'll play the shamanic drum for a little while, and you can just be there with this flame that you can imagine is inside of you. It's burning away anything that needs to be burned away, and it's giving you the courage and the boldness to go on that new path. So first of all, I think if you all just get extremely comfortable, if you've got a candle and you're able to light it, then do. If not, then just imagine a flame, a candle. With all of these things, it's beautiful to close your eyes, come within yourself. And I always say breathe into your heart, because the thought of breathing into your heart just turns off the mind. The mind can be so busy. Just ask it to be quiet for a moment and come into your heart. Take a few breaths, a few deep breaths. Okay. We're just going to say the chant in our minds to really call in this mighty dragon. So, mighty dragon of the awakening flame, ignite within us the fires of change. Burn away the old, prepare for the new, guide us on this path, bold and true. Okay. So, with your eyes shut, a few more deep breaths. Relax the body. Go into your imagination, your third eye. Imagine for me that you're walking through a frosty winter landscape. And the cold symbolises that sleep, that stagnation of winter. We're heading now towards the fire dragon, to where it resides. Ahead of you, you can actually see the glowing cave entrance and the fire dragon waiting for us. Do not be afraid, it means us no harm. We come to a stone bridge that leads to its cave. Slowly walk across that powerful bridge. As you approach, you can smell the fire, and you can actually hear it crackling as the wood splinters in the heat. Slowly walk into the cave entrance. Pause for a moment and hold reverence for the dragon. As you pause, you can feel the heat of the fire, and actually the heat that radiates from the dragon itself. Let's form a circle around the fire pit, around the dragon. Pause for a moment, watching the fire, acknowledging the dragon. Okay, the dragon has for us a gift of fire. Put out the palm, whichever one you decide to use, your left or your right. One by one, the dragon blows onto your hand. Now flame appears dancing in the palm of your hand. And surprisingly, it has no heat. It doesn't burn you. It just dances there. Beautiful red, and sometimes it turns blue, dancing in your palm. Look into that dancing flame that's upon your palm. And silently reflect on what you wish to ignite in your life in the coming months, or which you wish to burn away. So for a moment, hold that in your hand. So with that idea of what you wish to ignite or remove in your life, feel the flame gently expand up your arm, across your torso, down the other arm, around your neck and your head. Again, you're burning, but there's no heat, there's no pain. It's an alchemical fire. Heads down your torso, each of your legs and into your feet, to your whole body is a flame. Again, there's no heat, there's no pain. It's literally just burning away or igniting. You decide, maybe both. The dragon now blows more fire upon all of us. Feel the energy, feel your whole being. Hold in your mind how you wish that flame to assist you. Is it igniting a project? Is it burning something away? Is it moving you deeper into personal transformation? What is it you desire? Let that flame burn now. Let it burn away any self-doubt. Feel it energize your path forward. Maybe use it to energize some creative project. Maybe use it to burn away some angst, some trauma, some pain. Just let it burn now. I'm going to play the shamanic drum for a little while. Just let it burn. The alchemical fire burn. Keeping your eyes shut for a while. Okay. If your mind, thank the dragon. Thank them for their presence, thank them for their fire. If you got some clarity, or you felt renewed, or you felt courage, or you felt like you burnt something away, thank them for that. Okay, one by one, let's walk out of the cave, slowly across the bridge, back to our physical selves. Remember, you've brought back that dragon fire that's burning within you. It'll keep burning for as long as you feed it, as long as you keep going back to that thought. If you remove something, then it's gone. If you put in that fire into a project or a transformation, it's there to tap into you, tap into. Okay, when you're ready, you can come back. Slowly open your eyes. And remember, you have ignited that fire that's within you now. If you lit a candle, then I suggest you blow it out now. Welcome back.